There's a difference between being pre-approved and being pre-qualified for your mortgage.
Pre-qualified is basically a snapshot, so we're looking at your income, your assets, and your debt.
A pre-approval is when a client comes in and we ask them for documentation for proof of income through a letter of employment or pay stubs. We check their liabilities and assets, and then we can send them out with a realtor and they get a guaranteed purchase price.
Pre-approval generally lasts about 4 months or 120 days. There are certain lenders that only do pre-approvals for 90 days, but generally speaking, 120 days.
As a home buyer, you should really go and see a mortgage broker to be pre-approved.
That way you know how much money you have available to you to spend.
In order to get pre-approved, you will need to bring some documentation in. The documentation will be different depending on your situation, and that's why it's really important to talk to a mortgage professional here at TMG on 23rd, because we know exactly what to ask for ahead of time.
You will need to bring in your income, so 2 most recent pay stubs and an employment letter. Some lenders will ask for your taxes, so T1 generals and notice of assessments.
It is a good idea to have your down payment information as well. So if that money is coming by way of savings or RSPs, we'll ask for a current statement as well as a 3-month history of that account. Now, if the money is coming from a gift from your parents or a gift from an immediate family member, we would just need to know that up front, and we would arrange for a gift letter to be signed once we have the actual mortgage approval in place.
Once you get a pre-approval, you are able to go out and find your dream home. With your pre-approval, you are able to make an offer to purchase on your dream home right away, and you're allowed to go out and shop at the purchase price that we provide you with.
We would suggest that you work with a realtor, and we do have realtors that we refer to very closely. They're people that we trust and people that we've had good feedback from other clients.
When you've found the perfect home, they'll help you get the best price for that property, and they'll write up the offer. You'll put a deposit in with that offer, and then all of the paperwork will come to us, and then that's when we get to work getting the final approval done.
You can definitely include upgrades to your house.
If you find a property that you really like and it's, say, an 8 out of 10, and you need to redo the basement or redo a kitchen or add a garage, what we can offer is a purchase plus improvements, so you're able to find the home of your dreams.
Once you put your offer in, we would like to have 5 to 7 business days to approve your financing.
We need the 5 to 7 business days in order to finalize everything, because there's a lot of paperwork that needs to go back and forth. Delays are caused when paperwork cannot be finalized properly, when we need some clarification on documents, and there's always the odd hiccup that occurs.
The best way to ensure things go smoothly are to make sure that we have all of the paperwork up front. Paperwork is key in this type of transaction. And as long as we have good, solid communication between ourselves, the realtor, and the client, everything tends to go smoothly. Mortgage default insurance is required when a client is putting less than 20% down on a home. So if you're putting 5 or 10% down on a home, mortgage default insurance would be required.
And what that does is ensures the lender, if you ever default on your mortgage payments, the lender is covered.
Currently in Canada, we have 3 insurers, which is CMHC, Genworth, and Canada Guaranteed. Now that you've met all your conditions,
this is my favorite part of the whole job.
Once all conditions are removed, we let the realtor know. The realtor makes the sale final, and the house is yours. The sold sign goes up.
At TMG on 23rd, we are not just an institution. We pride ourselves on being your partner in the mortgage experience. When you come in here, you will notice that there is a group of us.
We are independent mortgage brokers, but we all work together. We are in constant communication with each other in case we need help with anything.
We have clients that don't necessarily fit inside a square box. We always have to look for alternate routes. And because we are a team of 8 brokers, we can use each other in order to try to get a deal done and get somebody into the house of their dreams. We do have 50 years combined experience together, and I believe that it is a great atmosphere, and we really take pride in all of our work.